All right, everyone, we start off today talking about Twitter. Of course, it's been bought by Elon Musk now. It's funny to see all the quote posting. He hasn't done anything, and somehow, hell is rising up out of the ground, and cats and dogs are living together, and everything's gone to hell. Everything's crazy. This is what you'd think if you pay attention to like Sean King or Robert Reich or Joy-Ann Reid or Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, the usual gang of morons. But MSNBC's take, I think, is arguably the most cringe, the most funny, because it's so hypocritical. It is a complete, willful ignorance of basic reality and the basic history of the last few years. Their take, link in the description, archived of course, is that you could secretly ban or censor, shadow ban effectively, one party's candidate and interfere in an election. You could screw around with the algorithms and you could rob someone of support by blocking out what they have to say. And I'm thinking to myself, have you ever heard of Marjorie Taylor Greene or Faith Goldy or some of these people? What about Donald Trump? Well, if he runs for the presidency, are you arguing that his Twitter account should be reinstated? Or are you not saying that? That's a unique situation, my insurrection lions shit. What about all the shadow banning that provably has gone on in the site? We know that it has. But a lot of us can look over the last 48 hours, see our sudden surge in growth on the site that is organic. It's the result of people looking up and interacting with content. It was suppressed up until 48 hours ago. Well, 72 now, actually. Effectively, I think that Twitter removed part of its shadow ban system. They fixed their algorithm again. They rolled it back to 2015 or something, or 2014, because they're trying to burn the digital records right now because they don't want to get sued. I genuinely think that's why. They're afraid that if Elon Musk gets in there, finds out that the shadow banning is real, he'll grandstand about it, throw the employees under the bus that designed the bad algorithm. By the way, this justifies what I've said now for several years about my own content. I've been shadow banned as well by YouTube, and I know that it's happening. I know that it's not, hey, I'm losing my edge, because I look at other sites and I see I'm still growing. I look at YouTube and I'm dead in the water. I'm probably lucky that I'm not losing subscribers. That's how it was on Twitter until 72 hours ago. And I can't imagine it's just because Twitter is growing again. Okay, maybe some of that's the result of that, but I'm also getting messages from a hell of a lot of people saying they haven't heard jack shit from me effectively on the platform for the last year, and then all of a sudden it starts coming back and they get notified of the content. I wonder if all of a sudden people are actually seeing your content that you're putting out there, after not having seen it for a while, will that have an impact on the number of people that decide to follow the content? The fact that they have actually seen it and can interact with it? Slightly important. It's like if you never see a YouTube video, you're not going to click like. You don't know it exists. Anyway, before I get deeper into this, and I have to keep throwing little things over there because the cat won't leave her sister alone, and if they get into it, then I have to get up and stop the video. So it's a little bit frustrating. She also peed next to their water bowl the other day. She's lost it. She's lost her fucking mind. Keep in mind down below, if you're watching this video on YouTube, there will be a pinned comment with links to other video hosting sites that I use. Dailymotion, no longer one of them. They've decided to implement, hey, you've got ad blocker on, you have to turn it off to use our site bullshit. I'm not going to support that. I'm part of the no ad thing, so screw Dailymotion. I make exclusive content every day on the now 4 platforms that you will see linked there, as opposed to formerly 5, that does not go on YouTube. Today I'll be talking about the hepatitis outbreak. It's too spicy for YouTube. YouTube will call it medical misinfo probably, so make sure to stay tuned. There is a mysterious hepatitis outbreak in kids among several nations in the world, and it's spreading, unfortunately. I think we may be seeing the tip of the iceberg, just saying there could be big problems ahead. But MSNBC's take, what makes it funnier than most of the others, most of it is just salt. It's just whining. Oh, Elon Musk is far right. Elon Musk might let Trump back on the platform, and I don't want Trump to be able to speak. Free speech means my ability to ban another person from interacting with everyone else as well. It's funny because one of the cringiest takes actually is there's some moron craptivist leftoid page that Elon Musk blocked a while ago, and they're arguing that it's a violation of free speech that they've been blocked. Of course, the easy way to point out how stupid that concept is that groups like that argue for a ban. So you have been removed from the public square. You're no longer able to directly interact with the people around that square. What Elon Musk is doing is the mature equivalent of simply walking away. They're still speaking. You're not impugning upon their ability to speak in the public square. You're going to a place where you don't have to hear them because you think they're full of shit. This is the way the internet used to work. If you didn't like it, turn it off. Oh, I hate this site. The site's being mean. Well, then leave the site. I hate you. I hate what you have to say. Then ignore them, mute them, block them. Dude, every website now has a block feature. Twitter's is less rigorous than most, by the way. People can still stalk your fucking content anyway and react to all the reactions to your content. It just takes an extra step or an extra account. That's all. Real easy to stalk people on Twitter. Twitter should probably change this fact as well. But MSNBC's take is the cringiest, the single funniest. They might shadow ban a political candidate? Wow, you weren't worried about that when Twitter was being run predominantly by pink-haired freak morons. All of a sudden, a person who pays lip service to liberty is the one running the show. Now it's a big problem. It's sort of like WAPO's take, or the take from Vox and all these others. Like, what was it? Solon, I think, was calling him a climate change hero or something, or a mad genius hero. And he's going to save the world with electric vehicles, with coal-powered cars, by the way. Tesla, considerably less important than Twitter, I think, in his holdings long-term, because that scam will eventually go the way of the dinosaur. However, Elon Musk isn't even particularly principled in the free speech sense, still a business magnate and stuff, and they're going crazy over it. Oh my God, see, now it's a problem. Bloomberg and all these others have had so many hot takes about how great that he was over the years, again, like Solon and Vox and stuff, and now all of a sudden he's Hitler. Oh my God. He's going to marginally uncensor the site. Apparently, removing the shadow ban algorithm is, I guess, step one. Do you mean the site will grow? People will come back to it? It won't fucking die off entirely? If Twitter were to die, let's say that you went down far leftoid path and kept up the way that Twitter was being run before. Eventually, Twitter would collapse. What would the leftoids do then? They can build an echo chamber leftoid Twitter that will fail. They'd have to get on Gab. They'd have to use Minds or something like that. By the way, if you don't like Twitter, you can use any of those sites. Getter exists. Parler exists. Why don't the leftoids just find one of these smaller sites and overrun it and turn it into the Tumblr 2.0 page? Because it would die. Leftoids don't know how to run a website. They only know how to destroy them. That's about all. Peace out.